everybody ain't gonna make it. And then I heard what's his name, Tracy Morgan. I watched one of his comedy shows. I was in a deep depression. I was watching comedy shows for like the last. I watched like maybe 5 or 6 people comedy shows. And Tracy Morgan, to show you how much these niggas sell out. How can you make a joke about fucking a man? And people laughed at the shit. That show you how the mindset of, just show you how these niggas will sell out. What is funny? I watched from Javis Chappelle to like pretty much I watched Mike Epps. I watched nobody made a joke about, a lot of people made jokes about that dude. What's his name? Jenner. Chris Jenner, whatever the fuck his name is. Whatever the fuck his name is. But Caitlyn now. You know what I mean? Everybody, David Chappelle says shit. David Chappelle reminds me of Richard Pryor. That's how great David Chappelle is. At the end of the day, which is Richard Pryor. I was watching the Netflix shit. You come to find out, Richard Pryor actually wrote an autobiography, and in his own book, he admits he fucking fucked around and fucked with a man. This is how fucked up this place is. I didn't even know that. I don't even look at Richard Pryor the same no more. But at the same time, he still was a comedic genius. But I can't watch his shit no more. But now that I look and pay attention to it all, I can believe that because I've listened to Richard Pryor a lot. He used to make a lot of little jokes about homosexuality. Yeah, man. My point being is that dude Tracy Morgan, and Tracy Morgan is not broke. You know what I'm saying? Like, he made jokes about he'll fuck this dude. Man, when the Most High cold, and then like he's so cold, he'll let certain people probably hear it over and over, and certain people's spirits gonna buck up against it and cuss you out about it. And guess what? That's just heaping more fucking hot coals on your head. Cause man, if you think this place still going on, or I mean, I can't say it ain't gonna be a year from now, 2, 5. But I got little babies, right? I can't never seeing them turning 18 here. I wouldn't want them to. That's my prayer to the Most High. The fuck? They'll fuck around and think they boys, girls. Like, come on, man. Like, man, nah. So, like, I didn't even get to the second, third page because it's just so much shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, the spirit, man, and they just don't even get it. Salakia, I'm gonna pause. Salakia. It says, too many people have found it more comfortable to subsist at a level slightly above poverty as provided by the government than to seek a gainful living where they are paid for their labor, which is bullshit. Like I said, I mean, I've had jobs, and I remember when I couldn't get a job, and guess what? When I couldn't get a job, it's because I was going through my testimony. You got to remember, it's like I said, you got gatekeepers and all kind of shit, man. So fuck who, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, for somebody that's privileged, they will believe some shit like that. But come on, man. Like I said, when you take the time to realize Psalms 83, this shit was set up for you to be at the bottom. And then you want to think that you're going to be on the level with them. That's why the fuck you still 3/5 of a man. Fuck a dumbass person and fuck this person that actually, at the end of the day, all of it's gonna actually switch up. That's why the fuck you got all these motherfucking Edomites that's overdosing. Remember when crack? I was around when they had that crack epidemic. I got caught up in that crack epidemic. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like looked at. Like I say, it's so funny to show you how it's so funny. Look, we as Israelites, but looked at as like niggas, we are the most thuggish, the most murderous. We everything. We the dumbest. The most illiterate, like we all these labels, yet and still, we the ones that came from the least. And I mean, come on, these is statistics. These is fucking factual. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, I mean, it's so. That's how you know that you ain't in control of that. We came over here as slaves, and then at the same time, he let you. That's why I said, like, the Most High actually put a thought in their head to create these weapons of war that they got, and yet and still. Not realizing, just like with the slavery thing, you put us in slavery, and now that's why you rather watch us run or shoot the basketball because now we bred by it, and then that's genetics. You get what I'm saying? Like, man, it's just, man, it's like you. The time has now come where the number of people deriving their existence from the government exceeds the number of working people financially contributing to the system. Now, I agree upon that. But this is their system. It says, I'm going to repeat that. It says, the time has now come where the number of people deriving their existence from the government exceeds the number of working people financially contributing to the system. Now, if he had grew up maybe like 30 years prior to this, he wouldn't be complaining about it because you'd have benefited more from it. But now, like, yeah, you got jobs. Donald Trump created jobs. But guess what? Like I told a lot of stupid ass people, it ain't taking brain surgery or, you ain't got to be no fucking physicist to figure this out. He created jobs, but to explain this to me, if they got so many motherfucking jobs, why so many stores closing? If they got so many motherfucking good paying jobs, why do you got people that got decent jobs, but then they still do Uber and shit like that on the side? They work for Pizza Hut delivering pizzas and shit. Like, take the time to use your fucking brain while everybody I'm a street nigga and I can figure all the, you know what I mean? Know what street niggas do? Street niggas analyze shit and they actually observe. That's what, like say, Most High took Paul that was killing motherfuckers. Not motherfuckers, they was believers. But the Most High set them up. He let them to believe, and they probably got great rewards, but some people thought, like, man, the Most High code. This is, like, y'all don't get it. You ever seen Final Destination? That's why I always relate that to Amos 5 and 18. I'm going to get that real quick. Because I'm about to, like, I've been cramping up all day. I think demons fucking with me. I've been cramping up all day. And you know what? They say it's because you ain't getting enough potassium or you ain't drinking enough water. No, I drink water all the fucking time. I don't even buy that much like juice or pop. I drink water. Man, that's spiritual. This is Amos 5:18. I always equate Final Destination to this fucking Salakia. It's not a fucking. I always equate Amos 5:18 and Final Destination. Because it always, when I think of that movie or when I think of the scripture, I always think of Final Destination. This is Amos 5:18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. Meaning, light actually helps you to see. Darkness is you don't have nowhere. And most people, even a tough dude, is scared of the dark. Like, for instance, have you ever been in the joint, prison, jail, and they turned off all the lights? Know why, even if you supposed to be in your brain or people think you tough, know why it's scary? Because at the end of the day, you know who you amongst. Verse 19, as if a man did flee from a lion. So a lion is you got the Lion of Judah. But we talking about just a regular lion on he ain't. But then again, the Most High might put the spirit on, like how the Most High Salaki, how the Messiah want to fuck people up. The Most High might let the Messiah, or he might put the spirit in the Messiah. You know what is the brother from GMS Enduring the Branch made a video like the other day about, he just showed how all these animals attack, because that's all spiritual. Like you got the story in the book of Numbers about Balaam and the donkey. Animals are really spiritual for real. That's why you can have a vicious ass dog, but it don't fuck. Like, you ever seen, like, these things that happen in society where a Edomite child fall at a zoo in a cage of gorillas, and the gorilla don't fuck them up. But what they don't understand is gorillas are aggressive, but they ain't as aggressive. No one's more aggressive than the gorilla. The little one, the chimpanzee. That's way more aggressive than the gorilla. A gorilla's stronger, but he's really like a vegetarian. The chimpanzee eat meat. That's why that chimpanzee pulled that bitch face off. And take the time to think about that. That's how strong, and the Most High part. So yeah, when the brother brought out that lesson, I felt him on that. Salakia though, it says, as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him. So you running from one thing and you running to another thing. So you got to wait from one danger to another danger. Or went into a house, so you got to wait from both of them, and now you thinking you safe. And leaned his hand, so now you're like, okay, I'm good. Leaned his hand on the wall, but then at the last minute, while you felt like you got away, and a serpent or a snake, I'm going to go into the word serpent. Serpent, snake, right. Or a serpent bit him. Verse 20. Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark, and no brightness in it? And I'm gonna stop right there because at the end of the day, these people have no idea what the fuck coming. Y'all comfortable, and at the end of the day, comfortability is gonna get you fucked up. It say in scripture, and I got it written down, but I ain't good at really like memorizing them scriptures, which is funny. I used to have a really good memory. That show you how much more powerful the scriptures is, because it's a similar scripture. It says about how the women are at ease, and it's a scripture about the men being at ease. And at the end of the day, if the men are still comfortable in here, then how are we gonna get our women back? So at the end of the day, I have no sympathy for none of these niggas. You get what I'm saying? Fuck a nigga. I want a Israelite brother to come back home. A nigga could die over here. So with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory. Call Allah, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Waha, Rakakotas Patam. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the Akim around the four corners of the earth, pushing the truth and faith and sincerity. Shalom to the sincere brothers out there pushing the truth. Double honors to our elders that taught me this truth. Shalom to the Akwat and the Akim out there listening and learning. Lord willing, this was edifying. Shalom to the confusion of face, brethren, join onto our ranks. And with that, I want to say shalom, shalom, adawam, ratazah. I'll come at you with another lesson as soon as possible. And with that, shalom, shalom, and a Bible ball.